Have you ever heard of the Pioneer Scouts? Was that something that you guys talked about over in that security?
No, but it was something my mom and pa talked about with some of the other parents.
Well, there seems to be a poster here about Pioneer Scouts guidebook. And I was just kind of curious as to what they do. And they has a uniform, so I thought that that might be something that you all knew about. But I guess if you guys didn't know, then you guys didn't know, I guess.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you want to see my camp?
I do want to look to see what's going on with it. Where's it at?
It's just across the way over here. I was over here looking for some extra doohickeys to see if I could fix up my camp module. Um, it's gotten worse. It just kind of builds what it wants. I tried to build a bridge, but it kind of just wanted to do what it wanted to do. Like the bridge didn't even go over the water like it was supposed to.
Is that a? Are you breaking the laws of physics?
Oh yes, yes. Don't mind. It just kind of builds where it wants to build. Yeah, you see this doohickey? I did manage to fix it, but it did not fix what was going on in the first place, where it just wanted to build. Like this crane, it's not even in the ground.
I am so very confused.
And then if you walk up here, there's this platform, it doesn't go anywhere. And then there's a chemistry station. It just put it in a tree. I don't know what's going on with my camp.
Well, the stuff here works. It just your camp's broken. That much is obvious, and it's breaking physics, which is confusing me so much. I didn't think that was possible.
Yet here we are.
Yet here we are. We're going up here to Morgantown, and if I understood correctly, there were some responders. Maybe they got like an engineer or a technician or something who could look at it.
I don't know if they would know how camps work because camps are Voltec.
That doesn't exclude them, does it?
Do you think Voltec would have sold the responders camps?
Well, I think if Voltec was still operating, remember, responders didn't come about until after the bombs fell.
That's why I'm wondering if they would even have any camps. Because
They probably don't.
Voltec went underground after the bombs dropped.
Exactly. So I don't think they'd have them. But that doesn't mean that someone with the know-how can't figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Mordecai figured it out. He wasn't a part of Voltec, though he was
Oh,
around before the bombs dropped. So maybe I don't know. I never asked Mordecai.
do you think they might have some sort of information?
I have no idea. I
The
mean, that's something we need
responders,
to.
because we are responders. We had the party and everything.
Mm-hmm. Let's not work. Not it won't hurt us to ask.
What's up this way?
I believe our destination. If we look at our map, I believe we're heading towards. Going to follow up 64, swing east on 64 instead of following 59, and we're heading to Morgantown. Specifically, we're going to the high school, which is over on the east side of town.
Oh yes, I remember. The that's where the overseer went to high school.
Mm-hmm. And if I remember correctly, Morgantown's also home to Voltech University.
Voltec University is there.
Yep. You know that. Do you remember taking the goat? So yeah, the goat was developed at Voltech University. It was a way for them to definitively define, figure out who should be doing what within the vault.
Did you take the goat? You must have taken the goat because you ended up in the security.
Yeah, everyone takes the goat. You know that. As soon as you come of age, just before you get separated off and graduate, you spend a year practicing your whatever your goat's area is, doing internships and such, and then also wrapping up your final educations, making certain the finer points are finished. I believe this is where we turn east. Let me double check. Yeah, this is where we turn east.
I did not understand that last question on the goat. Let me ask you, was your goat the same as my goat?
That should have been there. It's supposed to be a standardized test for everybody.
Did your last question have something to do with the overseer?
No, was it supposed to?
On mine, it said something about who is the best person in the vault or who keeps us from growing third arms or something, and all the answers was the overseer, the overseer. And like you couldn't choose anything else.
That sounds a little suspicious. I'll be honest. Mine was, what is the purpose? Now, mine had a similar question in that it was a question and there's only really one answer. It's all the same. But it was who is supposed to uh, rebuild civilization, and it was we are, we are, we are, we are. But I felt like that was just more propaganda than anything.
Well, did you also have the question about let's see here, let's see. uh I'm choosing a question here.
Wow. There's one about
Your
grandma.
there was this one question,
Uh huh.
and it was about your grandmother invite you over,
Uh huh.
but then
I remember that one.
she gives you a pistol and tells
Yep.
you to kill another vault dweller.
Yep.
So you had that question too?
I did.
And how did you answer it?
Whoa, 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 whoa. You're the one just tell me how you answered it first before I tell you that I went and asked him for a bigger gun.
Well, I went ahead and I chose that I would give them my very favorite thing in the entire vault, so that way I wouldn't have to kill my fellow vault dweller. And you know what that thing was? I know I told you my favorite toy was the sugar bombs. You know, the back of the sugar bombs where the word search was.
Huh?
But my very, very favorite toy was the leadership bobbleheads that they gave out to everybody at the school. You know, each year I had the whole set of them. I had Larry the leader. I had Loretta the leader. I even had Danny the leader. What's that on the horizon up there?
Oh, you talking about way up there?
Is that a spaceship?
I think so. Well, I mean, it's not moving. And I mean, maybe it's a building shaped like a spaceship.
You remember that book by Timmy? Timmy and his alien friends. And the aliens kidnapped Timmy and brought him on his ship. And there was a cow there. Didn't you read any of the books at the library?
Holly,
Yes.
we found hollows of that in Flatwoods.
You
No,
must
and
be spinning up some yarn or something, because Timmy was not a real person. Timmy was just a character in a book. And remember, there was Timmy and the aliens and the cows, and there was even a little girl there.
Yeah. That was the news broadcast that we listened to in Flatwoods.
I don't remember such things.
You don't?
No, I would remember a story like that. What is this place?
This looks like the outskirts of town. Uh-oh.
Oh, what? Oh, this is a hostile feral ghoul. This is not like Mordecai. Let me take out my gun.
Why don't you go ahead and get his attention and see if he won't come down for a visit?
I won't use that same gun that I use for Crane,
Okay.
because he's not one of those scorched. He's just feral ghoul, and it's such a festive thing for me to shoot and kill things. We are now in Morgantown.
Mm-hmm.
And you said the high school is where the overseer left her last tape for us?
Well, the next tape, yeah. I don't know if it's the last. The way this has been going, we might be halfway across the countryside before we find the last tape.
Oh, goodness gracious. This place is just overrun with the ghouls. Oh, it's just a celebration. Oh, it seems like the high school is just right around the corner here.
Yeah. And we got more. We got Scorched.
Oh, let me bring out my particular gun that takes care of these scorched. Very well.
On the top of that bus.
I thought I was gonna be working with the overseer because, the goat. I was supposed to be a teacher.
You were supposed to be a teacher.
Yes, that's what the
Interesting.
goat said. I don't understand. I'm pretty sure that the overseer said that she was going to take me under her wing and stuff. And then I took the goat, and somehow Helen became the apprentice to the overseer, and I ended up being a teacher. And I just don't understand how that happened, but it did. So here we are. I've never been to high school. I've just been to school at the vault. Like and subscribe. I've seen pictures of high school, though.
I think I just heard something.
Let me take out my gun. Should I crouch?
Maybe. Maybe.
Not us. It sounds like those scorched.
I agree.
I am not a fan of these scorched.
Now, if you look just ahead, there's a thing for the overseer's vault tech thing. Whoa. Good shot.
Did you happen to get all of those scorched? All of those scorched folk?
Got a few of them.
Those scorched, you're so tricky. I don't think I need to hide. I think it's just the scorched, and the scorched are less than human,
You ready to listen?
Yeah, I suppose.
Overseer's personal journal. I was in my junior year when I got the news that Mom died. Mining accident. Everyone in West Virginia has a story like that in the family. You never think it's gonna be you. Dad was in pieces. I started living in the library more than before, and I was already there most days to begin with. And Evan... God. Evan. Mom had introduced us just a few months before. Graduated a year ahead of me, just went right to work in the mines. So handsome. Oh, and those arms. What West Virginia girl could resist all that? I can't believe he stuck with me. After the funeral, I didn't want anyone around. But there he was, showing up in the library after his shift with a lunchbox for us to share. Every day. When the career fair came, and I met the people from Vault-Tec, it was like a light turned on. Protecting families, protecting their future, protecting America. The first thing I did when I got the acceptance letter to Vault-Tec University was head over to Mom's grave with Dad. He was happy I was staying in West Virginia. So was I.
I feel like me and the overseer share kind of the same history here.
You had a boyfriend that you had in high school that your mom introduced you to?
Well, because of Reclamation Day, me and you met, and you're a boy, and you're probably my best friend out here in the wasteland.
I don't think that's quite the same, though, is it?
Her mom died. Now, it's not the same like mine because both my parents died.
Oh, yeah, but also hers died from a mining accident, and ours were
In the riot. Do you remember what year that riot was? I can't remember. I know that it was after Helen became the apprentice overseer.
Right. It was just after we took the...
And then the overseer got sick.
Uh-huh.
And so Helen became like the de facto overseer.
Yeah. You don't remember what went on after that, do you?
I remember that me and my parents, we were locked inside our apartment on the 3rd floor. And so my parents told me, go straight to your room. Do not come out for nothing. So that is what I did. And I got all my leadership Bibles, especially Loretta. Loretta used to give me the most comfort. And I went and I laid down and I closed my eyes in my bed. And then the next thing I know, it's a few days later and I'm in the infirmary and they're telling me that my parents, that they had perished in the riot.
But there's something you don't know about what was going on with that. Your parents were doing right by trying to keep you safe. I was out on patrol, and when I came back, my parents were also next to yours. There wasn't much of a riot per se. It's just a lockdown, and Helen tried to gas our families. Your family, unfortunately, got the worst end of it. They did not have any gas masks. Where my mother worked in engineering, she had spare gas masks, so my family survived. Yours did not. The Nesticine gas, if it's taken in smaller portions, small dosages, is also known for causing brain damage, which is what happened to you.
I don't quite understand. Why would Helen try to gas my family, and why would Helen try to gas your family? We didn't even know each other. Well, I knew everybody at the vault, but I did not know you or your family. I did not meet you till Reclamation Day.
See, I think Helen had it out for my family and you, but I could not prove anything. As I tried to search in the various records, and there were goats that were tainted.
What do you mean tainted? Like they spilled ink on the goat or something? And then like the little reader couldn't read the goat?
Sort of like that. And then they turned around and decided they were going to put people wherever they wanted.
And then somehow Johnny got involved with Helen. You remember that? Helen and Johnny used to be like a thing. You remember that?
I do. And it was a benefit for us trying to look for Johnny, because we'd often just go to her apartment. If he wasn't currently there, she might know where he was.
Oh, she always knew where he was.
So I think we've gone through this area quite thoroughly. In fact, I'm gonna take a drink of water. Shall we begin heading over towards the airport? Because I know that's where
what's over there by the airport?
I was just getting ready to say, that's where the responders are set up. So there's a red rocket right over here. I think we should go visit.
Oh, Red Rockets, they usually has those delicious Nuka-Colas. I don't know, did you get any advertisements on your Pip-Boy about some sort of Atom shop? I have noticed on my Pip-Boy the last couple of times that we have been together that I have received some sort of advertisement for some Atom shop. Have you encountered such a thing?
I have.
Something about Nuka-Cola. They have all kinds of Nuka-Cola stuff there.
I did get that advertisement as well, though I wasn't quite as convinced about the authenticity of it. Doesn't sound like something that Nuka-Cola would approve of.
I don't know if this is a Vaultec approved sponsorship. So I do not know if somebody has tampered with our Pip-Boys. Have you always kept your Pip-Boy on you?
Generally, yes. The only time I've ever taken it off is possibly when sleeping, but I haven't done that in a while. Taking it off means I have done sleeping.
Now, I did take it off when I was doing with my doohickeys with my cat.
Okay.
But I have always kept it near me, and I have not seen anybody try to tamper with it. Oh, I hear something.
So do I. And not just my Geiger counter.
I'm going to go ahead and crouch.
You do that.
And my Pip-Boy is saying something about Kajin. So there is something around here.
Uh-oh.
And I hear some siren type things. Sort of like when we were...
Come on up here.
Sort of like in the riot. Remember those sirens went off?
I keep telling you I wasn't there. What the? Oh my, take cover. Take cover. Turn your light out.
What is that?
I have no idea.
What is that?
Oh my. Oh my.
It doesn't see us, does it?
That's why I'm inside the building, making certain it doesn't have line of sight on me.
Maybe I should come in the building too. I'm just a little curious.
My Pip-Boy is saying I need to fire a flare to call the cargo bot.
Is this one of those aliens from that one, that one, I don't know if it's a building or just a spaceship on top of that hill? You think that's one of those aliens from that ship?
I'm not going to say I know, because I don't... Oh my, oh my, oh my. Run, get inside, get inside, get inside.
Attention all responders. This is a top priority message. Radar has spotted an inbound cargo bot. We've got to secure the landing zone so we can make the drop. We need those supplies, but the cargo bot's going to attract attention, so get ready for a fight.
There we go. Although there is one right behind me. Die, Scorched. We killed your friend Crane. We will get you too.
Attention responders. Cargo bot is now on final approach. Eyes to the sky, people.
Oh, my legs.
I do not know if I want to keep my eyes on the sky after seeing that monster that was in the sky.
Yeah, that creature flying through the air, it's gone now.
I do not know how all of that government aid drop is going to help us in our fight against the Scorch, but, you know, as responders, we have a responsibility to take care of our fellow fault dwellers.
There's a terminal here. Advanced Responder Training Signups.
Oh! I'm a responder. Maybe.
Yep.
And you're a responder too. Remember, we had that party? So maybe this is the next part of our training.
I'm thinking so.
So this is where you said that the advanced responder training is?
Yep.
Now, you know I'm not very good with the computers. Not since the riot. So if you will tell me how to utilize this computer contraption.
So we set up this terminal as a resource for volunteers who've covered the basics to continue their training. If this interests you, please check below to see the available advanced training are available. Perks of growing your skill sets include extra ration tickets, the ability to help others and yourself, and a free hat while supplies last. Advanced Responder Training Catalog includes building camps.
Maybe they might have some sort of idea as to how to fix my camp. So you said that I just have to press this E button to use this terminal, correct?
Correct.
All right, let me get in here. And oh, that's right. We get extra ration tickets. I have not received any ration tickets. Not since leaving the vault.
And that's okay. Because we've been able to feed ourselves. We don't necessarily need their ration tickets. We don't need to take away from their supplies.
Do you think that they may still have a free hat? I would certainly love a new free hat.
I kind of like my hat, so if they give me one, you can have mine.
Okay, that's what friends really do. They look out for each other for free hats. Do they not?
I believe they do.
Oh no.
What?
This training catalog is building camps. We all know how my camp experience has gone.
I think that might be what helps you fix it, though.
Can I look off of your paper?
Off my notes?
Yes, because otherwise I might... that little doohickey broke off, and then everything just started building itself.
You could possibly use mine to complete whatever tasks, and we'll explain to whatever... Well, I mean, what instructor would be up there? I don't know. We should be fine.
Well, let me go ahead and read this, what it says about the camps. If volunteers are able to construct portable camps for incoming survivors, then responders are free to focus on their urgent medical needs. Responder Miguel Caldera provides new volunteers with materials used for fortified camps, as well as additional safety tips. Report to his campsite outside of the airport for supplies and hands-on training. So we need to find this Miguel person.
Well, let's listen to his recording first.
Oh, did I receive a recording? I do not remember. Let me see. I would imagine it would be under. Is it the Volunteer Training Camp 101?
Yep, I believe so.
Responder Survivors Volunteer Program. Advanced Training. Camping by Miguel Caldera. Robot Programmer Extraordinaire. Part 1. Finding the perfect camping location. Now that the world has changed, it's hard to stay safe. Used to be that camping was safe as houses. Well, until there was a strong wind, right? These days, nothing is really safe. Even in your camp, someone might hurt you. The perfect spot doesn't matter now. It's all about your defenses. You can build near people you trust who will watch your back, or build things that will watch your back for you. No problem. Anyone can do it. Remember, camps are mobile. We're all explorers now, camping in a strange land full of adventure, wonder, and danger. So, camp often, and rest a lot. Before the war, I was going to retire and go camping. Now I can do it every day. Forever. It's a dream come true. Do what you love, right? Now come to my camp, and I can show you some knots and framing techniques. Then, I'll direct you onto some helpful supplies. Good luck, volunteer.
Let's go ahead and head up on this hill, because that's where the Miguel's camp is.
Do you think Miguel will be there? I would really like to talk to him about this camp that I happen to have that likes to build for itself. I did find some sort of tent out here.
I saw that as well. Give me a second. I need to eat up a little bit.
An average volunteer takes 132 minutes to set up a camp for the first time. Responder Miguel set up this camp in only 9,999 minutes. Bravo.
If you look over here, Miguel is not with us any longer. He has perished just like my parents.
And Mr. Fluffy just informed us that there were some schematics. Read the camp syllabus.
Miguel used to be laid back, but these days he's
Finding a safe spot, be sure to look for fresh animal or human droppings nearby. Remember, if you find doo-doo, better shoo-shoo. Use recycled materials to construct your tent. You can find scrap just about anywhere. Why have a camp? Cooking stations, even your own stash. Assignment. Students should check in with local responder and build a camp. In the camp, volunteers should construct a simple cooking station, stash box, and demonstrate knowledge to the local responder.
And build turrets
Okay.
and walls and all those things.
That is awful sad about that Miguel. I thought that he could really help me with my camp. If you have not noticed, I do not have a bed at my camp. Because my camp, though I tried to program it to build me a bed, it just does what it wants to do.
I found the schematics.
Oh, you found the schematics.
Yep. Oh, there's also a safe control. Disengage lock. I'm gonna look for a safe. Well, you get so it's this little terminal in this back corner here.
Do I just press the one that says schematics, or do I press the one that says restricted?
Press the one that says schematics, so you can read the other ones if you like. Read them out loud if you want.
Downloading schematics to the remote storage device. Maybe something was wrong with my Pip-Boy, and that's why I'm getting all these advertisements for the Atom Shop or something. I don't understand.
Oh yeah, where we've been accessing so many different terminals around the place.
Maybe this will fix up my camp. There is a note here. Sweet Bean. My sweet bean, Gary Bean. I'll be up at my camp. Maria is giving me a sanity day so I can relax. Join me. I hope you brought some of that comfort food from Flatwoods. We can have a picnic. Don't worry, if any volunteers stop by to learn stuff, the robot should be able to take care of them. I wrote a whole program to deal with that so I can actually relax and enjoy great outdoors with you now. Love you, dear heart. Miguel. Oh, that Miguel sounds like a really swell dude.
Turn around. Come over here. You should find a hollow saying Camp Guide Program version 3.4.
Yes, I will go ahead and take that. Is that what we're supposed to take up to Mr. Fluffy, the Protectron?
Yes. Did you already take it?
I just took it. I'm going to go ahead and go up there and talk to that Mr. Fluffy right now. Maybe they can help me with my camp. It sounds like Miguel put a failsafe in just in case he was not available. The Protectron could teach people how to use their camps. And maybe Miguel programmed it to such a way that I can have my camp fixed by Mr. Fluffy, the Protectron.
Maybe. Maybe you'll just update your thing, update your firmware and change everything. Oh goodness, where is that robot?
Camping wasn't always for everyone, but
There he is.
now that everything is destroyed, it's quite literally now for everyone living the dream. Right, Miguel?
He knows that Miguel is not alive, right?
I mean, there was a robot that thought we were ghosts. It wouldn't surprise me if Mr. Fluffy's unaware that Miguel's passed.
Right after the responders formed, we trained dozens of
I'm going to go over this way a little bit, and I'm going to drop
volunteers
my
to
camp
build
down and
camp,
see if I can't complete the
demonstrate
objectives for
your
Mr.
camp
Fluffy.
expertise and build
But I don't
a
want it to influence
generator
yours, you know what I'm
to
saying?
power electric devices such as lights. Remember to connect the devices with a wire. Hey, Miguel, did
So
you
you got
hear
to build
something?
a generator.
Of course not, because you're dead.
Wow, he knows that Miguel is dead, but he still tries to talk to him like he's alive. That's not how that goes. When people are dead, they remain dead and they cannot possibly hear you. I just wanted to let you know, Mr. Fluffy, because you are a robot and robots are people too. And I needed to let you know that our friend here has perished and is no longer with us. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and try to place down my camp. Okay, I went into my Pip-Boy and I pressed the button to get my camp.
Uh-huh.
But now it's just red and it does not want to do anything. Oh, Just as I said it was red, it turned green. Should I go ahead and place it down?
Right side.
Yes.
One day they'll rebuild this good world, and I'll be here to see it.
So you said go ahead and build a generator?
Yep.
All right. Now, you come over here, you see that this doohickey is the way it's supposed to be, correct?
Yep.
So if I just press the E like I do on the terminals, it should give me the menu, right? Like it should? Okay. Now, if I place this generator right here, is it going to come out as a stash? Sometimes it just switches on me. Oh, look at that!
In record time, camps used to take so
Well then.
more time. I guess that they do all tech advanced.
The generator just became a generator. I think Miguel's programming might have helped me in my own camp building. You know, this Miguel person, though he's not alive anymore, he's still very helpful, and I very much appreciate him.
It seems to be a theme with the responders, isn't it?
I'm so glad that we became responders.
Volunteer.
And now
Thank
when
you.
somebody comes... Goodbye, Mr. Fluffy. You are not a very pleasant robot. Now, when somebody comes to me and says, I cannot work this possible camp, I can say, did you mess with the doohickeys? And they can tell me yes or no. And if they tell me yes, I can tell them to come up here and fight the Scorched to become advanced trained responder, and that will fix up their camp. Let us see if there is any more available training available. Oh, I see. Did you see that there is new training available?
Yes, I did.
Patrol supplies. I do not. As a responder volunteer, learning how to properly patrol the facility benefits everyone. You will need to check supply stashes and make sure that our equipment is secure. You may run into hostiles, though, so be alert. Well, this seems to be like the responders' headquarters, so I would imagine that the patrols are somewhere nearby.
I think there's a hollow we have to listen to.
Oh, okay. Oh, the training exercise? Yes, I see that.
Responder Survivors Volunteer Program. Advanced Training, Secure the Supplies by Kesha McDermott. Volunteer responders, like you, must help stock our supplies regularly. If any of our caches are depleted, well, we'll run into a heap of trouble. Since this is your first time on patrol, I will walk you through it. First, head to the triage center. This exercise will take you around the primary Morgantown Airport. Now, you'll want to restock these caches regularly.
Do you remember those leadership bobbleheads?
I remember the bobbleheads, yes. Do you see the Patrol 2 triage?
Yes, I do. Let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and just play it, okay?
Same here.
Good work, volunteer. The triage center sees the heaviest of casualties, so the supplies here are probably always running low. Restock, then head out to the tarmac. Responder Rocky's set up in the processing camp in a cargo container. Hey, you are doing good work, volunteer. I know it's tough to walk through the wounded and just restock shelves, but we need you to do this. Other responders will take care of them. We need people to depend on. If we're all safe, then we can rebuild anything. The world isn't destroyed, you know. It just needs our
Train station.
help. Anyway, the next supply cache has a key, but you'll need to pick it up from Responder Rocky. Just tell him that Kesha has you doing patrols.
Now, did you hear her say something about Rocky?
I did.
Who is this Rocky person? I do not see anybody who's alive except for yourself and myself.
And he's scorched.
And these, well, I would not necessarily call the Scorched alive.
Why not? That means that if you don't consider them alive, you are unable to kill them because they were never dead in the first place.
I do not understand your logic.
Okay, good.
Oh, there is a dead person over here.
Is her name Rocky?
It is Responder Rocky.
Yeah. Did you open up the safe next to him?
I did not. I just saw him and I thought I should probably let Raven know.
Well, you want to go ahead and open it up, and there's another recording inside.
Yes, I see that.
Now start heading over to the medical center. You want to keep your patrols pretty quick so the responder database doesn't lock you out. We use the processing center to hold food and drink supplies for any new survivors brought back for triage. So, it's real important to keep stocked. It's been such chaos keeping things well stocked. Since the Scorched. Well, since the bombs. Seems like forever now. Like I used to tell my students. Things are always a different kind of tough, and so are you. You only need to be tough enough to make it. But the addendum is, you also need to have resources and support to make it, and nobody can make it entirely alone. Okay? Now, go on to the clinic.
I do think this might be the clinic. It does say medical laboratory.
Well, would you like to come back here for this little wooden crate for the 4th patrol thing before I get irradiated to all heck?
I will play it.
While you're here, ask the doctors if they have any special supply requests. After that, head over to the control tower for your last stop. As you can clearly see, we need to constantly restock all of these supplies to keep our heads above water. And there's just no signs of it getting any quieter anytime soon. The control tower is on the tarmac, and it's your final patrol stop. I am so glad we established the volunteer program. We've gotten many good responder volunteers this way. DASA does good work in Flatwoods.
I may try to work on my camp a little bit now that Miguel has helped me to fix up my problem. There is a hunting rifle, coffee cup. Patrol bulletin. The patrol log keeps a record of all the recent restocking runs and requests for incoming resources. Okay. They need 100 bags of chili. Rocky needs additional food for the processing center. No, rerouting all income and food from Flatwoods to his location as it arrives. Okay. Something about Miguel needed another Protectron. I think he certainly did need another Protectron. That one Protectron over there, Fluffy, he is not a very helpful Protectron. He would rather make jokes about how Miguel is dead. Now, where I come from in the vault, we don't make fun of people who are dead. Like my parents. Did your parents die too?
They did, but not directly, indirectly from the injuries they received. They died in the hospital.
What kind of injuries did they receive?
Respiratory. Although my father was, oddly enough, had a broken rib cage, so I'm not 100% certain.
Well, that just
There's
sounds
this.
like they was involved in an altercation of some sort.
That's right. But unfortunately, because of my relation, I was not allowed to investigate it. What little bits I was able to find were very questionable.
Well, whatever
But I'm
happened
keeping.
to Helen after the riots? I don't know because I was in the infirmary getting better. And they did not want me to know anything about what happened. But I know that when I got better and I was let out of the infirmary, Helen was no longer allowed to be up on the main floor with us any longer.
So my understanding that she got moved down to waste management, and Johnny got moved from waste management to something else. I lost track of him, but it wasn't too much long after we were going out for our scouting patrols on the surface, and yeah,
All right, I am going to go ahead and listen to this one. Would you like to listen with me?
I already started it. But let me restart it whenever.
That
I'm
wasn't so
started.
hard, right? Miguel has programmed some of the bots to restock the supply caches, but nowhere near the rate that we need. So, the goal is that we pull in volunteers to do at least one patrol for formal advanced training. Your assistance is greatly appreciated. When you log into the responder database, you'll be able to look up additional caches. Thank you for your service, volunteer. And remember, helping others will help yourself.
It does seem that I have finished my responder training.
Same here. Shall we head over here to the?
To the train station.
Yeah.
You know that festival, that Fall Tech festival we used to do every year?
Vault Tech Festival.
Yeah, it was some sort of harvest festival. Anyways, my mom would always play the banjo at that festival.
Okay.
Don't you remember that festival? As long as you remember that festival, you met my mom. Now let me check this responder Venbot. He's a responder too. Let me see if he has any of those tasty beverages. Well, look at that. I am in luck. He has a Nuka Cherry. Did you need a tasty beverage?
I have 4 Nuka Colas and a Nuka Cherry.
There we go. Well, Raven, would you like to have a tasty beverage with me?
I would.
Okay.
I'm going to drink a Nuka Cola Cherry.
Yes, that's the same thing that I'm going to drink.
Really need to clean up around here.
Ah.
That was one heck of a tasty beverage. I don't know if I've had the cherry before. This is so super yummy.
If the Scorched or the Ferals don't
Absolutely
get you,
delicious.
the rats will.
Well, Raven, I think our adventure for today is done. I think I'm gonna head up that hill and see if I can work with that camp.
How about we meet right here next time we get together? We'll meet here at that thing, and we'll go separate directions and build camps. And
Clean up this.
if you need
What's
to, you
that?
can come join me at mine
Seems
if
to
yours
end.
breaks out again.